What's up, guys? Welcome to my vlog. It's a bit windy today, but not so cold actually. It was much colder a couple of days back. And today I have a very exciting topic, at least very exciting to me, because I like when there is justice. And I love it, man. I love it when there is justice. And there is fucking justice, finally. Something has been done about the fuckers who ride on mopeds and steal shit. Or steal those mopeds. Most of the time those mopeds are stolen. And there is now a fucking force in police called Skorpion, and they will deal with this shit. Finally, for fuck's sake. They are trained to do tackles, basically like in USA. They will pretty much fucking run them off their bikes. And I'm fucking glad about this. I don't give a shit if those fucking thieves get hurt. They deserve that shit. And I think that it should have been done many years ago. But they finally got a green light, and they finally have officers that will do it. It's at the beginning stages, and I hope more police officers will be able to train in that skill to take them out. So they will have qualifications to do that. Not just the unit Skorpion. So yeah, I'm glad that there's some justice in this world. And I'll give you a link. I'll post a link, two links actually, because there is another thing I will talk about, where you can read the article and watch the video where some moped thieves and stuff like that are rammed from their bikes, and they're fucking surprised that they are rammed. Well, guys who think they can steal bikes, purses, threaten people with fucking knives, from now on there is a fucking force who can actually deal with you. And I hope they fucking deal with them. I mean, I hope they fucking do as much damage as fucking possible. It's just they deserve that shit. So, okay, let me go in more details about that. First of all, the unit, as I said, it's called Skorpion. It's a police unit in vehicles such as cars, pretty much. So not motorcycle vehicles, car vehicles, pretty much. And they are trained in a way to take down the motorcyclists who are dangerous riding, and even without a helmet. So those people who ride without the helmet, they think they can discard the helmet and they will not be chased. They will be chased now. The rules fucking changed. So they will become chased even if they ride dangerously or without a helmet. They will be chased. So this police unit doesn't have very I mean, it's very loads of people at the moment, but I hope it develops in the future. I just hope it. And the figures show that when they implemented that this year, I believe, the crime for moped kind of crime, moped vehicles and stuff like that, went down by a pretty much large percent, from like, I don't know how many cases. I'll give you the article, you can read that yourself. But it went down a bit compared to the last year. So that's very good. And we want more of that as bikers. I think every biker who is legally riding, who wants to be safe on the road, wants that as well. Not to be afraid for someone to come over on a moped and threaten them with a knife or whatever, machete or whatever it is. I'm sure a lot of us would like that. And to be, you know, safer on the street, but also safer to leave your bike on the street. Now, that's one of the ways they have to tackle those thieves and stuff like that, which is to tackle them pretty much. Literally tackle them. And the other way is they have DNA spray. What they call, at least, DNA spray. And I have an article for that as well. The DNA spray apparently leaves the victim, or rather the perpetrator, who is sprayed, with a mark that is not visible in normal light. You have to use ultraviolet. So if you had those pens, if you remember those pens, right, that you could write anything, but under ultraviolet light, it would only be visible then. So it will only be visible under ultraviolet light, but normally it wouldn't be visible. Like those pens with, they use, for example, for what was it called? For checking money. It's not the same stuff, but I'm just saying that there were those pens that, you know, left ultraviolet kind of mark, which you could see under that light only. There we go. And that's another method from what I seen in the articles. That's another method they used to catch the thieves, because when they're marked, you know, they can catch them easier, apparently. So if they catch them, they're marked, and they can, you know, say in the court that they didn't do it or something, or they wrong. They cannot get away with it anymore. I am very glad that police managed to do something about them. Finally, there is some improvement in that regard, and I'm very glad about this. And I just wanted to say this because many of you may not know that. Many of you may not have seen this article. And in London, as I said, the crime was very bad. As I said, some people got stopped at lights. There was a moped next to them. They got stopped. One of them just got off and threatened them with a knife or something in order to get their bike, which they were on. And it happened many times. And that's really the topic I have. I'll give you those two articles so you can read about this yourself, not just take my word for it. You can see the video in which you will notice that, you know, police ramming the mopeds, people on mopeds, and it's, to me, it's very satisfactory. You know, they finally do something about that, and I'm glad that they're actually doing it to hurt them as well. As much pain as they can inflict is fucking perfect for me, for these people, because they don't, and in my opinion, I may be a bit dick about that, but in my opinion, they don't deserve any fucking compassion whatsoever. You have your bike, you take care of it. Either you ride it as a, you know, commute, for example, or you ride it as a just a, you know, for fun, or you use it for your work. You have to have a bike in order to work. And these motherfuckers come over, steal it, your pride and joy, and police could do nothing about this. Now they can. Be sure they can do it, and I just hope that they train more officers to do this instead of just one small unit. I just wanted to say that there is this both articles. You can read about them from the description, and just wanted to say that I'm happy that the police finally did something, managed to do something for the London streets, for bikers like me, you, whoever watches it and is a biker and is legally doing stuff, and it's trying to be safe on road, it's trying to just, you know, take care of their bike, have some fun, commute to work, whatever your reason for owning a bike. Know that there is finally something, you know, in a direction to help us, and I'm glad for that. You know, I'm really am. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me, guys. Hope you find this news useful if you haven't heard it already. And as I say, if you haven't, you can read on that about that in the articles. I will post below in the description. Sorry. Besides that, you can subscribe to me on YouTube. You can like my videos and share them. So yeah, Instagram, and you can also read my novel, which is called Limits, and you can find it on Web Novel. I'm very happy today, man. This news made my day, and I'm happy about that. You know, about the improvements, and that's why I just had to do this vlog and just show you how happy I am that there is fucking justice in this world, and I really love when there is fucking justice for people who think they're lawless, but they're not anymore, and I'm so happy about that, man. All right, guys, I'm not gonna say anymore. If you, as I said, want to read it yourself, find out all the stuff from the articles, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Take care, guys, on the streets, and well, in overall as well. And I'll see you next time. Blast out.